basically today what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through a very simple technical analysis tool called Parabolic SAR. SAR stands for stop and reverse. Okay, so I would say this technical tools, it actually presents a low risk high reward entry for us, okay, which I think is very suitable and it will be very useful for new traders. Okay, it's either whether you're seasoned traders or you're new traders, I think this is a fantastic tool for all of us. Okay, so I'm gonna share with you some of the things that I have been using and I learned about these technical tools today with you guys within this 1 hour. Okay, so before I start today, let me introduce myself. Okay, my name is Alki. Okay, I'm a stock dealer with M+ Online, Malacca Security. Okay, so I'm in this industry for coming near to 10 years. I started as a futures dealer. I've been doing seminars with CIMB, Bursa, Money Compass, all this, and I was fortunate enough to choose and become a PDT in year 2014. During the time, it was the year when I grew at the fastest pace, whereby I learned a lot of all this trading related knowledge. Okay, and today I'm here sharing with you guys some of this knowledge that I learned. Okay, so what we're gonna talk today is, first we're gonna start with the definition and the features of PSAR, which is parabolic SAR. Okay, stop and reverse. Okay, then we're gonna look into how to trade using parabolic SAR and also combining it with other indicators. So if you think that any of your friends, any of your fellow colleagues, family members, you think they might be interested or they will be benefited from what we're going to discuss tonight, please share the video out so that more and more people can be benefited. Okay, so even they couldn't make it to watch it right now, they also can click the video and watch it afterwards. All right, okay, and also right now we have a YouTube channel. Okay, so just go and look for M+ Online TV. You will see our Facebook live section video, all this on our YouTube channel. All right, so let me start with what we're gonna discuss about today. What is PSAR? Parabolic support and resistance. I'm gonna start with a very simple definition of parabolic SAR. First, it was developed by Wells Fargo. Okay, so maybe this name ring a bell to some of you guys, or some of you guys might do not know him, but I believe most of you right here would know or even use before the indicator that he developed. Okay, so I'm gonna review it later. Okay, so when parabolic SAR is invented, he actually called it as parabolic time price system, whereby this system, this parabolic SAR right here, it actually take into account the factor, not only the price but also the time. The timing is another very important aspect in our trading besides just the price alone. However, many technical tools in the markets, they only emphasize on the price, not too much on the time. And parabolic SAR is one that combines both together. Okay, and SAR, it stands for stop and reverse, whereby it is telling us where is the crucial point, where is the important timing, whereby the trend is stopped and reverse into another trend. So it gives us the turning point of the trend and help us to identify the trend very clearly. Okay, so this parabolic SAR was introduced in this book called New Concepts in Technical Trading Systems, which also consists other tools by Wells Fargo, which is RSI, Relative Strength Index, Average True Range, ATR, and also Direction Movement Concept, ADX. And all this system, all these tools are still very widely being used today. Okay, So we're not gonna go through all the technical tools today here, but we're gonna focus on Parabolic SAR. And believe or not, Parabolic SAR is really simple to use. So let's find out what is inside Parabolic SAR. Okay, first, how Parabolic SAR looks like. It is an overlay on the chart, whereby you can find it on the chart once you enable it. Okay, how do you pull out Parabolic SAR on your charts? A very simple way. Okay, so what you need to do is, first you just need to launch our platform. Okay, if you are not our client, it's time to register and be one of our clients. All right. So after you have logged in, okay, you just right click and then you can choose M+ Swiss Lite. M+ Swiss Pro is for those who subscribe it. So for all of our clients, M+ Swiss Lite is available for you guys for free. It contains a strategy screener, whereby it helps you to identify where is the point that the strategy it triggered and tell you it might be a good trading entry point for you. Okay, so if you have M+ Swiss Lite, if you have been using M+ Swiss Lite, good job. All right, for those who haven't discovered M+ Swiss Lite, do feel free to check it out. Okay, so once you launch, the layout will be the same as M+ Swiss Pro, and you can find your indicator right here. Okay, listing indicator. First you launch, it will look like this, and then you click indicators, and then you scroll down, look for parabolic, stop, and reversal. Okay, and bottom right here is the alerts that I was mentioning to you guys. Okay, you can set your rules right here. All these are some of the in-house rules, and at the bottom right here with NT, which stands for non-trend and trend, these are our in-house trading strategy. Okay, that M+ invented. Okay, so whenever it triggered, it will appear right here at the time what kind of rules and strategy and the name of the counter. So once you click it, then it will show. Okay, so basically this is how you can enable your Parabolic SAR. Just tick it, and then you can change the criteria right here. But we gonna stick with the default one, 0.02 and 0.2 apply. All right. Okay, so once you have enabled Parabolic SAR, it will look like this on your chart. Just a very brief sharing with you guys how all these dots they came out. Is rather, actually it is quite a complicated formula, whereby it actually used extreme price EP along with another figure called acceleration factor AF to determine where the dots they are. Okay, so this is what extreme price is. All right, is the highest high or the lowest low in the trend, and also acceleration factor, it is the default is 0.02 with the maximum 0.2, which is the criteria that you can change just now. Okay, but we just gonna leave it as default. We're not gonna drill into all this calculation. All right, okay, and this is the formula for the rising SAR point to come out, and the formula for the falling SAR point to be computed. We're not gonna go into this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna look through all these features that we're able to utilize it and benefit from it. Okay, so to know about Parabolic SAR and how to use it, okay, first we need to know what is its function. Parabolic SAR is a lagged indicator because it is a trending indicator. So do bear in mind, you want to trade Parabolic SAR when there is a trend. It will highlight the current price direction or the trend to you, and also it will provide us a trending entry signals. Okay, and the signals is very easily to be spotted. So I'm going to share with you all this later on. Okay, and one more thing which is very crucial is Parabolic SAR is actually provides the exit signal as well. Okay, this is one of the things that many traders outside they have been using to maximize their returns. Okay, so we start with the direction or the trend first. Very simple. The whether to determine it is uptrend or downtrend, you just look at the dots. If the dots is below the price candlesticks, if the dots is below the candlestick, it is uptrend. Okay, if the dots is above candlestick, then it is downtrend. As simple as that. Okay, so you just need to remember that. Okay, so you can see whenever okay, so sorry about that. Okay, so whenever you see that the price candle is above the dots, you can see the price is moving upwards. When the price start to drop below the dots, okay, whereby the line is, you can see it turned into a short-term downtrend. Okay, the price has been pricing lower until we see a rebound, and then it break the dots, start forming into an uptrend again. Okay, during the pullback, when drop below the dots, we see a short-term temporary downtrend, but this is a very short one and immediately covered, and we break the break above the dot again. So the SAR it changed immediately, it switched from above the candlestick to below the candlestick, telling us that the trend is set up to continue to go higher. Okay, so when it pull back again, it tells us it's time to get out. All right. Okay, so the selling down until we see a strong rebound. The next day continue to rebound. Unfortunately, the selling was stronger, drop again, then it tells us this rebound is not valid, continue to go down. So if we enter right here, then we need to cut loss here. Okay, all right, so you can see it's very simple to determine whether it's going on uptrend or it's going on downtrend, especially if you're seeing the price candlestick has been above the parabolic SAR and the distance between the dots, they are widening, because that happens only when there is a spike and also a very strong momentum in the price movement. Then only the distance of the parabolic will stretch out and got widened. Okay, so whether to buy or to sell, we will just base on the signals whenever it turns. Okay, so the buy signal, it will come in when the dots it turn below the candles. Okay, for example right here, so once it rebounds, immediately it turn below, then we buy. Okay, as it breaching, touching and penetrating through the dots, the upper dots. Okay, so this one we will have to cut loss because immediately it broke below, then rebound again, then we buy again. Okay, so we're gonna hold through this until it break below right here, and we do not do anything until it rebound and break the upper dots to go in and buy again. Then we sit through the whole trend until right here, whereby the selling came in and broke below the SAR. Okay, then we get out and we buy again, stop loss and buy again. Okay, so it's really simple, right? Okay, and where to sell, it's also the same. When it dropped below the dots at the bottom, below the price, the candlestick. Okay, so if you follow the rules exactly, okay, if you follow the rules exactly, you will able to sit through the trend when the trend has set in. Okay, when the trend has set in, you can sit through the whole trend up. Okay, and when the trend is not there, even though it triggered for you to buy, immediately on the reverse, then you will have to cut loss. Your stop loss is very minimal. Okay, your stop loss is very minimal. Okay, when the trend is there and it failed to break higher, yes, this one we also have to cut loss as well. Okay, but however, as it continue to rebound and the buying buying still remains strong, we have another buying signal again. Okay, so you can use parabolic as a trailing stop for you to exit the position. If you are a swing or trend traders, it will fit you the most. Okay, for all the examples right here, I'm using daily as example. So if you are trading in a shorter time frame, what you can do is whenever you see a change in the trend, okay, a change in the trend whereby the price is breaching above the parabolic and start forming the dots below the price candlestick, then you know that you might want to aggressively going long because the trend, the buy trend could be there. Okay, so you can long in a shorter time frame whenever the trend is there, especially when you're seeing the dots, they are getting further away, because that only happen when the momentum kick in. Okay, so these are some of the signals and also criteria that we can use when we are putting Parabolic SAR on our chart. For those who traded this KP prop exactly following the Parabolic SAR rules, you can see there will be some stop loss and also some profit taking. However, if we ignore the human emotion of being fear of cutting loss, fear of not able to selling at the high, we just follow the rules exactly throughout this period of time from November until April. Okay, I do not count this entry as this buying, but during this period of time from November to April, there will be 3 entry whenever it break above. There will be 4. Sorry, there will be 4 entry whenever it break above the Parabolic SAR dots, and exit whenever it break below the Parabolic SAR dots. So there will be 4 trades, and it will give you a total return of 47 cents. Okay, 47 cents. If you are trading 10,000 units, then that will be a good 4,700 ringgit within 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 5 months time. Yep, for 10,000 units. Okay, then you guys might have this question: hey, okay, this one, it seems a little bit too simple, really can use So this is what my mentor always tell me. People always don't believe if the method of making money is so simple. People tend to complicate it. Okay, so for those who able to ignore your emotions and follow exactly the strategy of this, then you may follow purely on Parabolic SAR. Okay, you may just follow, but the price that you need to pay is, most of the time you need to hold through some time, hold through a period of time, a longer period of time, especially when the trend kicks in. Okay, when the trend kicks in, you can easily hold up to almost near to 2 months. You can see for this rally, it happens somewhere around early of January, and then only exits when it comes to near to February, end of February, because the price, it doesn't just shoot up overnight. Therefore, if you want to trade on this strategy, you need to prepare that you're gonna buy and hold. Alright, okay. So from the case study that we look through, these are some of the strength and weakness that we're able to identify about Parabolic SAR. The strength is it will give us a timely entry signals as the trend it develops itself. It helps us to catch and get into the position when the trend start breaking higher and developing, going higher, starting off the rally. It tells us to get in. That's very nice, right? And it also gives us the stop loss trailing to exit it only if the price break below the Parabolic SAR dots. It helps us to sit through the trend and trail our stop loss higher and higher. However, if today you are a short-term traders, you are a swing traders, or you are new in this, you might have some problem using Parabolic SAR, whereby if you're unable to identify the trend and you caught during sideways trend or in a very big trend, then the accuracy will drop. You will have quite a number of you buy stop loss, buy stop loss, buy stop loss, like what happened right over here. You buy, stop out. You buy, it's not moving, then you might give up. You might not to be too interested, and then you are not looking this method anymore, and the trend it came. Okay. So if you are interested in Parabolic SAR, one thing that very crucial that you need when trading this strategy is the consistency. Okay, you may start with a very small position, but do be consistent, be disciplined, and follow the entry and exit accordingly. And this trading strategy, it won't be fun, because what you do is you buy on as the price break above the dots, and you hold, you do nothing but just holding and looking at everyone else having fun, hitting there, selling there, until the price drop back below the parabolic dots on your chart. Yeah, so it's no fun at all making money. All right, okay, but it will help you to make the money. Okay. And another weakness about Parabolic SAR is it unable to identify the strength of the trend. So whenever there is an entry, you might have to jump in. So in the process whereby it was going on sideways, it was going on a weak trend, then you will having multiple, you buy, you cut loss, you buy, you cut loss, you buy, you cut loss. That's why I have been mentioning that if you are able to ignore the human emotions, put aside your fear of missing out, put aside your fear of cutting loss, put aside of your fear not able to get out at the high, all this, but follow the rules strictly, then you can trade. Otherwise, you might have all this issue happening. Okay, understand? Therefore, I would suggest some of the strategy to improvise all this issue. Okay, some of the strategy to trade this Parabolic SAR hopefully can help you guys to perform better. Okay, so you can see this is another example trading using Parabolic SAR, strictly following the entry and also the exit. So you can see the very first entry in November will be the price rebound and break above the parabolic dots. Okay, and then the price has been going up until we see a pullback right here, then we have to get out. However, this is a very mild pullback, very fast it rebounds, then we'll be in again. If we are following strictly the rules, we're not gonna take any profit right here, but we're gonna end up stretching the trade or just with a very minor loss of 5 cents on Padini. When the price is going down, there's nothing to do until we see a rebound, and we're gonna buy it here when the price rebounded above the dots, and again it is a losing trade. However, we need to put aside our fear all this, and we're gonna enter again when the price rebound above the Parabolic SAR dots again, and this time we hold through it until right here, then it will give us a 10 cents of profits. Okay, saying it's very easy, it's not easy when you're a trader, because you'll be having the issue whereby you enter somewhere around 2 ringgit 75 cents, right, 76 cents right here, and the price went as high as 3 ringgit 06, and you never take until you just make a 10 cents out of it for this trade. So these are some of the problems that are gonna occur if you are unable to put aside your emotions. Okay, because if we take right here, we do not know whether it's gonna continue to trend higher or not. So in order to follow the rules exactly, then we need to just only take 10 cents right here, and another entry as it will break the 3 ringgits, and the trend continue hold and hold until right now, which gave us 25 cents unrealized profits. If we add up all together, yes, it will be a very good profits because it was helped by the first trades of this 67 cents. So what if we do not make these trades? We miss the very first trade of Padini in November. Then we only start joining in December. So you can see on the high side, we can see that Padini actually has been trading on a very sideways trend right here, as the market is digesting the previous rally in November, December. The price has been going sideways, going nowhere. Therefore, if we trade Parabolic SAR following this period of time, then we might feel a little bit hammered out, because after trading so many trades right here, we might just make something around 5 to 7 cents, or we do not make any, or sometimes even worse, we might be losing a few cents throughout this period of time, from December all the way until end of March, or even right now, almost 4 months, make 4 cents. Then how to eat, right? Okay, so determining the trend is very important when we are trading Parabolic SAR. Okay, trend is very important. So you can use your chart reading, your the chart patterns, all this to help you. Okay, and today I'm gonna share with you some of the strategies, okay, that I think that might able to help you guys when trading Parabolic SAR. So the first strategy, okay, first strategy is buy and hold strategy. So today, if you do not have time to trade too frequent, this is one of the strategy that might work for you. But this strategy is not gonna be you can buy and sell every day, okay? Because for this strategy, we're gonna just focus on strong fundamental counters, and we're gonna look for all these hammered down strong fundamental counters, identify the spots, and when the price come to the support, which we think right now is the support, this strong fundamental stocks is undervalued, okay, it's good to collect and buy it, hold it through some time, then we trade it. Okay, it gives us a low risk, high reward entry. However, the winning rate can be low. The winning rate can be low because we will be trying to buy at the bottom before the price rebound. Okay, and the time period for it will be a long one. So for this strategy, it won't be suitable for those who watching the market every single day like me. Okay, if I trade on this strategy, then I will die from hunger. Okay, and I cannot tahan one. My hand will be very itchy. In the end, I'm gonna just cut loss my position and switch to other counters rather than waiting for the stocks to rebound. Okay, so you have to really know yourself before you employ any of the strategy. Okay, so if you are those that cannot able to spend much time with the markets, you want to buy and hold some strong fundamental stocks, then you can use this strategy. So how do we do that? First, we're gonna use the nugget as our example. I believe you guys will agree with me that the nugget has coming below 10 ringgit, and many of us right here think the price is quite attractive, right? It's very attractive, right? Actually, from all this while, it has been at above 12 ringgit, and last year due to MCO, the price came all the way below 10 ringgit. And I can see through a lot of Facebook blogs, all these things, they have been recommending Tenaga to buy and hold Tenaga. You won't die from this counter. Okay, just buy and hold. There are so many people talking about that right now. But then, how to buy it? We do know that Tenaga is a blue chips company. It's a blue chip stocks. How do we buy it? First thing is we need to identify the supports using this strategy. So minimize the charts, look for the support. You can see Previously from 9 ringgit 50 cents, 9 ringgit 70 cents, right here, whenever you come to this price range, the price rebound very sharply. Okay, you guys see that up? So it tells us that this is a valid support right here. Okay, this might be the low. Could be a good area for us to do bargain hunting. Okay, then we start to look for any signal. Whenever the price rebound above the parabolic SAR, then we buy. Okay, as simple as that. Alright, so you can see the very first entry right here, when the price rebounds above the moving average SAR, we can see there's a green dot right here. The price rebounded above, breached through it, and then that is our first buy. The price continued to drop to the 9 ringgit 50 cents to 70 cents area. Okay, second rebound from the level, then we buy. Okay, as the price continue to develop, when it go higher, this is another area that we're gonna buy again, as the price had a very sharp rebound breakout of the parabolic SAR, buying. Another selling down, trying to rebound, breach the parabolic SAR, another buy. Trend is developing. Okay, you can see forming the breakout, breaching above the parabolic SAR. We start seeing dots appearing below the candlestick. This is another buy. Okay, Hafiz is asking, we can see the dots between red and green are not continuing with each other. Does that mean once the red dot appears, it's a sell signal? Yes, you're right. So if I have been doing this, okay, if I have been doing this, when I buy here, this would be my stop loss. The very first trade will be a stop loss of 36 cents. Then the second trade will give me a profit of 98 cents. Given that I follow the strategy and hold until the price breach below the dots. Okay. Then the third one, I'm gonna have a loss of 61 cents, wiping off almost all my profits. Then the fourth one will be right here. Buy and close right here. Yes, buy, and then the sharp pullback, it break below the green dots right here, then it will be pretty much a scratch trade. We are down 3 cents for the fourth trade. Until the fifth trade, we're gonna make 38 cents. Okay, so we can improvise this strategy by only look for the rebound and breakout when the price is breaking above the parabolic SAR when it's near the supports. So you can see these two area right here, this area right here is the support area, and we only buy when it breaks the parabolic SAR at the supports, and we have a very limited downside. Okay, however, as a human, it's very normal for us to start buying whenever we see a rebound near the support, because we have the fear of missing out. Okay, alright, for this chart right here, I have the dividend adjusted so that I can see the thing in a clearer mode, so the chart is continuous. Otherwise we will have the charts adjusted very much slowly. Okay, so I have the dividend adjusted so that I can see where is the thing happening. And also with the dividends, there are some selling pressure coming in after the dividend, whereby they are traders, investors, after the dividend exit, they tend to sell off the shares that they have on hand and look to buy back at a lower price. Okay, so at this point of time, we can see the price, it is below the dots, whereby we would not want to buy it. it might continue pressure lower. So we're gonna wait for the selling to develop, and then when it start rebounding and breaking above the dots again, then we buy. Okay. Another example on CIMB. So again, we repeat the same process. You can see when we want to make money, we just have to repeat the same process over and over again, as long as it's a process that can help us to make money. We minimize it. We can see that this is the support level for CIMB, whereby we can see this is the low. Okay, this is the low, and this come in accordance with the previous resistance level. So this is the resistance and support level, which is a strong level. So when it once it comes to the area around the support levels, whenever it breaches the parabolic, we do the buy again. So it will be 1 buy, 2 buy, 3 buy, 4 buy, 5 buy, 6 buy, 7 buy. Okay, 7 trades. Why we have been buying even higher and higher right here? Okay, this is because from the chart itself, when we are trading this strategy, we do not want to trade just one trade and then we're gonna treat it like a jackpot trade. That is not our strategy, and that shouldn't be our mindset. Okay, what we want to do is we want to trade higher and average higher as the trend is building up. Okay, so when the trend is building up, like what happened right here, you can see it's from 2 ringgit or 3 ringgit something, it went all the way up. It can create few folds for us, especially as the trend is more solid and stabilizing and breaking higher. Then we can even consider to increase the size, some for scalping, some for holding through the positions. Okay, so when we are using this strategy and trades, this will be the few entries that we're gonna have for CIMB. Okay, so if we take the rally, the rally from the bottom, okay, from bottom right here, you can see at the very first few trades right here, they are all losing trade until the price finally rebound from the supports, and then this parabolic buy right here, it gave us a huge chunk of profits that are able to compensate for all the losses earlier on, and the second one give us another good profits as well. Total give us 59 cents, and these two right here will be the continuous trading entry on the parabolic. Okay, hence this is the reason, that's why this is the reason I say that this strategy might not be too it might not be that easy for most of the people, because you need to have a very strong mindset, and you only want to focus on all these good or strong fundamental stocks, whereby you will able to weather all the selling right over here, all the cut losses. Okay, you will need to take into account that all these cut losses that might happen when we are trying to buy at the lowest point, the rebound from the lowest point, and see through the rebound. Okay, so this is the difficulties of using the strategy 1, but if you're able to use it, then it will help you to make quite some good money, catching all the bottom rebound for all these good fundamental stocks. Okay, strategy number 2 will be, we will add moving average, 20 period moving average, exponential moving average into the charts. To help us to identify the trend. Then we will use the Parabolic SAR for the entry. Okay, I can saw ANNJOO saw some stocks that first 3 days green dots, then the candle is red for 3 days. Is that buying signals also? Okay, the buying signals for the Parabolic SAR is whenever the price it breached through the dots above the candlesticks, then that is where we start buying already. Okay, in between in the process, there will be time whereby we're gonna have some false break. Yes, and we will take into account of all this false break as well. It's part of the trading. When we have false break and then the price came down and hit the dots, parabolic SAR dots at the bottom, we need to cut loss. We need to cut loss. No excuse. Okay. So if we want to use the strategy, then we have to follow the strategy. Okay. So in order to reduce the being trapped in a sideways trend, we can add in 20 days EMA to help us to determine the trend, and then only we trade using all this parabolic SAR entry when the price is above the 20 days EMA. Okay, for example, if we look back the CIMB chart just now, okay, if we look back the CIMB chart just now, we only want to buy when the price is breaking above the parabolic SAR, when the price is above the 20 days EMA. Okay, so you can see even though it break above the parabolic SAR, but it is not above the 20 days moving average, so we're gonna give it a miss. Okay, give it a miss. Similarly right here, okay, just now we didn't include this one, did we? Yep, just now we didn't include this one. You're looking at right here. Okay, we didn't include this one because this is not in the support area yet. It's coming to the support area, but it's not inside the support area. We start with here. We are not in. The second one, the rebound above the parabolic SAR is not above the 20 days EMA. We are not gonna be in. We're gonna be in for this one. We're gonna be in for this one, and this one, because every time when the price breaching above the parabolic SAR, the price is already above the 20 days moving average. And this one right here, the fourth one right here, we can see it's very clearly it's a tail breaking above, breaching the parabolic dots above. Okay, but end up it becomes a tail and continue to go lower. Okay, right? So we have to cut loss. We have to put this into our strategy as well. Okay, into our statistic. So if we put up all this together, all these trades together, including this trade right here, it will give us still a positive outcome of profits of 87 cents. So the strategy right here is very simple. You only look for those parabolic SAR entry that above the 20 days moving average and then hold it through. Okay. Another example on LBALUM. Okay, I believe this stock is quite hotly discussed recently given the recent spike in the price. We can see if we only focus on the price above the 20 days moving average. Okay, previously here we have some, but there are no trading volume right here, so we're gonna ignore them. Most of the retailers, they won't trade, especially when the price you can see is just dash and dots, not much price movement until we see some actively trading right here with the volume start coming in. It gives us the first entry, then we're gonna get out as it breach below the parabolic SAR. So this trade might just make slightly a little bit. Another entry right here, not happening, break below, then we cut loss. Okay, it is a good cut loss whereby we can see the price actually drilling lower. It doesn't start our money for at least a month until in February we see another rebound above the 20 days moving average and breaching the parabolic SAR dots. Then we go in again for entry. We make some from here. And the last one, as the price is stabilizing above the 20 days moving average and break the parabolic SAR, then we see the spike coming. Okay, so we have been struggling and trading all this entry right here because what we need is we just need one strong rally when the trend develop like this. Okay, so when you're trading this strategy, okay, when you're trading this strategy, you need to remind yourself, I don't take at the high. Okay, I don't take it at the high, and sometimes I might just scratch, or even with slight losses, it's okay. because what we aim is we want to aim for the develop of the trend. Okay, so if we suka take the profits out, or if we just follow our emotion to take the profits out, then we might out here, we might out here already. Okay, so follow the strategy. It rallies. Of course, if it had a very sharp pullback right here, then we might end up just getting out here only. All right, so when it comes to this kind of parabolic move, then you need to employ your how you can take profits, how you can parceling out your positions. You might take 50% of your profits. You must leave some of your position to sit through the potential further rally. Okay, so this is a trend strategy with a low risk, high reward strategy. Okay, so Hongji is asking, when the price close above the 20 MA or anytime price break 20 MA with the SAR becoming green, then we can enter. So you can see right here, anytime when the price break above the Parabolic SAR, it triggered the buy entry, and the price is above the 20 days moving average, then we want to consider to get in ready. Okay. Of course, if you want to combine MA rebound strategy and the Parabolic SAR together, yes, you may do it. Then you will get a even higher accuracy of entry, whereby you only get in when the price has stabilized above the 20 days moving average and buy on the Parabolic SAR break. However, if you do so, you will have much lesser trading signals. That can happen. Okay, so it depends on you whether you are those kind that you're gonna filter through a lot of counters to get that few stocks, or you're gonna stick with one, and then once you see that it's a potential of turning in the trend, then you get in. Okay, it depends on which type of traders are you. You want to get in when the trend is changing, or you want to only get in after the trend has stable. Okay, so that would be for LBALUM. And the last but not least, the third strategy, we'll be using MACD. We're going to combine it with MACD, whereby we look for MACD cross or near to cross for the momentum signal and the Parabolic SAR for entry. So it's also very simple. What we need to include is we just include MACD right here. We just include the MACD right here, and then we look for whenever it break above the dots, the price move above the dots, then we see whether at the bottom there is any cross or not, MACD cross. If yes, then we want to buy. Okay, we buy for a potential short-term momentum entry. So you can see right here for Top Glove today, as it break above Parabolic SAR, we are seeing there is a cross. Okay, a cross just happened. The momentum are there. So when you see like right here, when it rebounds, we don't see cross happening. When it rebound right here, we don't see cross happening. The momentum are not there. Okay, we see this one, it rebounds, the cross is not there. The momentum are not there. Okay, this cross, we see this price above the Parabolic SAR dots, SAR turns, we see the dots. We see the cross. Turn, we see the cross. Similarly on LBALUM, if we look back at the LBALUM, we can see that as the price when the SAR turn, we see the cross right here. Okay, when the SAR turns, we see the cross right here, and just before the rally, we see the SAR and also the cross for the momentum. Okay, so this is a very simple way to use. When you see the Parabolic SAR, it turns, okay, from above the price become below the price, then you check whether if there is a MACD cross or not. If there is a MACD cross, then it's telling us that this turn could be a momentum one. The trend is there. It could be a momentum one whereby it might drive the price. Okay. So that will be the 3 simple strategy and approach for the Parabolic SAR. Okay. Calvin was asking how likely would the Parabolic SAR is above the price by 1 dot, then reverse. Okay, I would say that happens when, especially when we have false break, whereby the price is spiked and then it touched the dots and then it leave a tail, and this can happen even if especially when the price is going on sideways, whereby it's in a very tight range and it can just flip up and down. So to overcome this issue, you can use moving average, the method number 2. All right, to determine the trend is that price has already moved above the 20 days moving average, then it break the Parabolic SAR, only you enter. Then you can reduce the frequency of you encountering getting caught on the false break of the Parabolic SAR. Or you can use the strategy number 3 for the momentum one. Okay. Alright, so that will be the 3 strategy that I would like to share with you guys today. So before I end the section today, I'm gonna go through very fast with some of the live cases review Parabolic SAR on this week. Okay, the very first one on Monday. Okay, I was sharing with some of my clients that NGGB is inside my list for short-term trading, and besides that, we also have LIONIND, FB, WONG, PENSONI. Okay, if we look at NGGB, you can see that it's very clearly it is a Parabolic SAR break that day, and from Monday until today, NGGB is up almost more than 15%. For LIONIND wise, we can see we had Parabolic SAR break earlier, and on Monday again is a consolidation breakout for continuation upward trend. So the price continue to move higher on Monday, from Monday onwards. If we are trading based on Parabolic SAR, you can see the Parabolic SAR break is above the 20 days moving average, and we had a MACD cross. Okay, it telling us that they are momentum right here. So from the parabolic break until today, the price is up about 25%. WONG, okay, similarly like NGGB, on Monday WONG had a Parabolic SAR break, and the break is above the 20 days moving average. Alright, so we can see from the break until today is up almost more than 10%. As for PENSONI wise, we can see the break of the Parabolic SAR is on last Friday, and on Monday it was trying to continue pressure higher. However, the momentum is not really that strong, and from here I'm expecting that the price might have some pullback before able to go higher again. So for trend traders, then this is something that you will need to prepare. As long as the price don't drop below the break below the Parabolic SAR dots, which signal us the turn in the trend, then you would want to consider to continue to hold on PENSONI. Okay. However, if for those who are trading for Parabolic SAR break, then it will be still up about almost 5% from here. Okay, right now could be just around break even. Okay, then on yesterday there are many counters or metal related counters triggered for the parabolic. Okay, so trading interest was seen in metal related counters like ANNJOO, LIONIND, Steel. Okay, so you can see ANNJOO was triggered for the Parabolic SAR on Monday. Okay, and it was triggered on our M+ Swiss Pro. So this is how M+ Swiss Pro alerts is presenting. So when it triggered, it will show under the alerts, and if you pick up, you check the chart, you like it, then you buy. Okay, so from the breakout point until today's highest, ANNJOO is up about 10%. Okay, so you can see the entry is very simple. Price above the 20 days moving average, it break, then we buy. Okay, we can try to hold through it. Okay, or if you're doing short-term trading, you see the break, you buy, you make money, you get out. It depends on what you want from the markets. It depends on your personality, whether you want to hold through it or you want to trade it. Okay, that's nothing wrong about trading short term as well. Okay, like for Lion Industry wise, we can see yesterday it was a parabolic SAR break, and it also triggered on our M+ Swiss Pro early in the morning before 10 a.m. okay, for the pullback rebound strategy. And on the day itself, it gives us almost near to 10% profits on the day, okay, based on the strategy whereby it break above the parabolic SAR dots, above the 20 days moving average, and also we are having a cross at the MACD which tell us the momentum. Okay, so you can see the momentum indeed it was there yesterday, giving us almost near to 10% of the profits. Okay, mass steel wise, we can see the parabolic SAR break was on Monday, just like ANNJOO. Okay, mass steel was also triggered on Swiss Pro for pullback rebound, and yesterday the rally continued. All right, okay, give us somewhere around 5%. Okay, so Encore was asking whether which light can filter the stock when the dot parabolic SAR become green. Okay, so basically the strategy right here is not only consists of the parabolic SAR. Of course, I'm not going to share with you what are the tools that we use to build this strategy, okay, but we have used some of the high probability tools and signals to come up with all these signals right here. So what you can do is you can put the parabolic SAR on your chart, so whenever the trigger, the alerts, it appeared, then you can double check with your trading signal whether it matched together or not. If it matched, then you can consider to buy it. Okay, like what happened to mass steel? Yes, I click on mass steel, I check it. Monday it break the parabolic SAR, and today is continue breaking further. I might want to buy it. Okay, alright, so the thing is that simple. And Hongji is asking about MACD cross below zero line can buy or not. You can see the example that I was sharing with you guys just now. I don't care if the MACD cross is above the zero line or below the zero line, because for parabolic SAR, there are times whereby we want to buy when it's rebounding from the bottoming. Okay, for the very strong rally from bottoming to go high and go higher. So that's why even the parabolic the MACD cross is below the zero line, I would say we would want to try with stop loss followed. Okay, Ryan Chong, okay, for how to set the alerts on Wish Light. Okay, for the Wish Light, this Monday I was having this section weekly outlook on Wish Light, and I was sharing my setting on the Wish Light on this Monday. So do feel free to go to our Facebook page and play back the Monday video in the afternoon. Okay, play back the video and you can see my Wish Light setting on the video on Monday. And also Monday I was sharing with my view of this week, which we focus on the steel counters and also the technology counters. Okay, so every Monday we will actually have this section to share with you guys our outlook for the week, and also what are the stocks that was filtered on M+ Wish Light and Wish Pro or Wish Pro to share with you guys. So if you have time during the 12:30 to 1:30 p.m. on every Monday, do feel free to catch us on our weekly outlook on Monday, every Monday. Okay, Felda, you're asking whether this can be applied on a Nasdaq or not. The technical knowledge, they are pretty much the same. Okay, if you want to trade on the index futures, I would suggest that you try to do the back test and see if the stop loss, whether it will fit to your risk appetite or not. Okay, although it's a low risk high reward strategy, but you really want to check if the if you're able to cater and hold through the position for the P&L when you're holding it, and also stop loss if it didn't come true. Yes, the video it was on 5th of April, And the alerts, unfortunately right now the alerts, it won't link to the apps, but we are working something about it so that we can, whenever the stock is traded, it will trigger the client through Telegram. Okay. Yep. Okay. As for today I was sharing with the news on the DG and Cellcom in discussion to merge. Okay, and we were looking at OCK. So this is the chart that I was sharing out on OCK before any movement. And why I was sharing it, because you can see the price is really near to the Parabolic SAR, whereby once it break above the 50 cents, 50.5 cents, we will see the Parabolic SAR, it turns. And also the MACD is very near for a cross up. That's why I prefer OCK out of all other counters for today. Okay, so this is what you want to do when you're filtering and doing homework for trading. Look for all these stocks that is near or even break the Parabolic SAR. Then you want to really monitor it closely, because whenever it break, then, and especially when that it comes along with the MACD cross, then we might see the momentum for intraday trading or even swing trading. Okay, so what happened later for today on LOCK is, upon the break, we can see it had a immediate surge to 52 cents, and this gives us a sweet 3%, 2 to 3% profits for the day, scalping profits. Okay, and you can see the MACD is crossing up also already. Okay, so last but not least, some other examples that you can explore with potential Parabolic SAR turned on the chart, which is Hexstar, KUB, MMC Corp, and also YOCB. These are some of the stocks that I was filtering through the alerts, the stocks that moved today, and I found these four. It's just along with the OCK, they come along together with the Parabolic SAR turned. Okay, so you can study this and monitor and watch what happened tomorrow, whether the price continue to go higher or it doesn't work, or even it can form into a very strong swing trend for the next few weeks also can. Okay, so you can learn by picking up all these stocks. Okay, so that will pretty much wrap up what I'm gonna share with you guys today. Okay, and for those who are interested to open account, you have joined and listened how we can trade using the Parabolic SAR, and you're interested to trade, do feel free to open an account with us. What you need to do is just take out your phone, scan this QR code right over here, then you will be open under my codes D300. Okay, these are some of the things that you would like to take notes when you are registering the account online. Okay, so any questions before we end the section today? Okay, let me answer some of the questions. Okay, Sean was asking the Telegram channel name. Okay, we have Telegram channel for M Plus Wiz Pro Signal Trigger. However, it is a closed group for subscribers only. Okay. Yep. Hongji, you're right. Tomorrow is Friday. The norm of profit taking to overnight race, yes, correct. They could be some profit taking, especially for those counter who have moved move a lot this week. That could be happening. Okay, so that's why for the stocks that I was sharing with you guys, if you trade it, you see some profits, you might really want to take it for intraday. Or if you are trading in a smaller position, you can take the swing, then you can consider to hold it through for a swing trading. Okay, so Mr. Tiang is asking about VS. So if you want to look at the chart, it's actually very simple. You just type VS. Okay, if you type VS, we can see VS is above the 20 days moving average. Above the the Parabolic SAR. So let me put on MACD, and also let me put on moving average for your reference. Okay. Okay. So you can see the the parabolic SAR break is right here, just right above the 20 days moving average, and the price it pressure up a little bit, okay, but right now it's trading at the resistance, okay. It's normal to see some resistance right over here. So what we might expect on VS is it might go sideways, and if we continue to break above 3 ringgit 10 cents, then we could see a stronger upward move, given that it is above the uptrend based on parabolic SAR, is above the parabolic SAR trend, and we can see the momentum is it was stronger, whereby the parabolic SAR is slanting upwards and the distance is widening, okay. So okay, Hyro is asking where can we find this kind of setup. What did I do is last time what did I do is I screened through all the first 4 pages, top 200 top gainers, okay. I screened through top 200 gainers every day so that I can see what are the stocks that is moving, and I will record down which one move very strongly, so whenever it pull back and re-break, then I can be there, okay. And right now, since I'm using M+ Swiss Pro, so I use M+ Swiss Pro to filter through all the signals alerts that appear for the day to find all those that are useful one to prepare for the next day. So you can see I have all these dates right over here, okay, because I did my homework the night before and preparing for the next day, okay. So if you have any screener, you can use the screener and then eyeball to find out which are the counters that meet your criteria, okay. Okay, so Kaka is asking about glove stocks. Okay, so today I'm not gonna give any too much comment on the glove stocks, but we're gonna just really focus on the parabolic SAR. So if we look at Top Glove, as mentioned just now, Top Glove has the MACD cross, it breaks above the SAR, the momentum is there. This is the first start of the up move. Then we might see continual upward movement for parabolic SAR, okay. As long as the price don't have a very bearish move and break below the parabolic SAR, then the price it might continue to extend upwards. Okay, Asia Pac. Okay, you can see Asia Pac just break above the parabolic SAR right here. And we can see on this break we have the MACD cross as well, so that's why you can see it's a very strong and momentum move from 18 half cents all the way to 20 half cents. That's a good 10% gain in a day, okay. So right here, if you are looking at parabolic SAR wise, we can see this is the earlier entry. The trend is going on uptrend, and if you want to trade, you can trade on the breakout of the trend for a potential uptrend continuation, okay. Okay, so I'm gonna take this last one from Samsung on FPI, okay. FPI wise, okay, we can see FPI, the price break below the parabolic SAR, which telling us it turned into a sell signal right over here at 2.78 ringgit, okay. Unless we are seeing a very strong rebound and break above the 20 days moving the parabolic SAR, otherwise the price might continue to going down slowly, okay. But of course we are seeing that this is the immediate support level right here. So anytime if you see a very strong rebound and break above the 20 days moving average and break the parabolic SAR, if you're willing to take the risk, you can consider to enter a small position, all right. Otherwise, you might want to wait until the price stabilize above the 20 days moving average, just like what happened right here, and break the parabolic SAR or the previous high for the entry, okay. Because right here we can see that it's very obvious that FPI is trading on sideways right now. Okay, so if you're trading purely just based on Parabolic SAR right here, you might have quite a number of false break before it developed into a trend. Okay, and when I say it developed into a trend, it's not necessarily only uptrend. It can be developed into a downtrend. So you can be buying and selling, and in the end, if it really develop into a downtrend, then all your money will just all your attempts to buy and sell during this period of time will be wasted lah, I would say. Okay, so these are some of the risks that you need to take into consideration. Okay, okay, last one, easy asking if we wait for several dots or one dot is enough. You can see my entry that I have been marking throughout the whole video is once it break, then I will just go in. Okay, because if I wait for a few dots, the price is so much higher already. I won't able to get in anymore. Okay, and especially we break the dots, it might have a very strong surge move. Okay, so once it turns and it meets my criteria, whether it's MACD cross or it's above 20 days moving average or it's a bottom rebound from supports, I will just jump it. Okay, the worst case is if it turns, if the SAR reverse, then we have to stop out. All right. Okay, so that will end my session for today. Thank you very much for joining the session today, and we really appreciate that you are here today. So if you have any other thing, any questions that you wish to ask, do feel free to join our Mandarin session of the same topic, Parabolic SAR, on the 22nd of April. Okay, so for those who know Mandarin, feel free to join us on 22nd of April. We're gonna have the same sections from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Okay, so for those who wish to open an account, do feel free to scan the QR codes, and then you may open account through the form right here. Okay, so thank you very much, and I wish everyone have a great evening. Okay, thank you and good night.